Alrighty y'all, welcome back to yet another video. So what we have here is my G20 330 and we're going to be continuing to build this car out. And what we're going to be doing today is changing out the OEM side skirts or rocker panels, however you want to refer to them. And we're going to be removing the original one and replacing it with these new ones, which are a G80 M3 style side skirt. Now there's a couple of conversion options that you have. You can either go with an M Sport or you can go with an M3 style. I went with the M3 style because it has extra kick up over here, which is a lot more aggressive and is gonna give a lot more definition to the side of the car. This specific car is a non-M Sport. It's a base model, so the side skirt is very bland and just kind of flat. Doesn't really have any dimension to it. And since we're going quite aggressive with the styling of this build, for example, we have some carbon fenders with like these vents and whatnot, the hood has vents on it, I think it makes sense to go with a very aggressive side skirt. The one tricky part is over here, right where the fender is on the bottom, there's actually a projector light that shines onto the ground. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to transfer that over. There are some cutouts and whatnot on the new side skirt, but I don't know exactly how it's going to fit, and I don't know if we're going to be able to retrofit that. But yeah, this is just an ABS plastic material. It has some primer on it already, but eventually we will have to sand everything down to put the color on. So yeah, before we get started with this install, make sure to drop a like and a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get this car jacked up. All right, there we go. We have the whole entire side lifted up on the passenger side. I put the wheels on the ramps, that way we have clearance underneath to access all the bolts. Alrighty, so there should be a series of 10 millimeters just all the way down. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove all the 10 mils. I got all the bolts on the bottom out. I'm not exactly sure if there's anything in the side where the fender liner is. I do see one 10 mil on the fender liner itself, but I don't think that's connected to anything. So yeah, let's just start pulling this off. So I'm gonna start with the rear. I'm gonna open the door to give myself more clearance here. And basically we can just pull this off while going up a little bit. You wanna pry towards you and upward. There we go. All right, we have a little clip that fell out. And pretty much you just want to do this all the way across, just pulling outward and a little bit up. Okay, it's already coming down. Now over here towards the front, there is one electrical connection for the, oh, it just fell right off. But like I was saying, there is one electrical connection right here that's connected to the puddle light. So I'm gonna go ahead and just unplug that real quick. And the side skirt can come down. Now this bracket right over here actually attaches to the fender, and then the side skirt just clips in on the side. So it's a multi-use bracket. We'll just leave this here for now. And we're gonna take a look at the side skirt itself. Alrighty, so taking a look at the OEM side skirt here, there's really not much we have to transfer over besides these little clips on the side, which honestly can just go back into the car. So like this little clip here, if I just pop it off, I can just put it back to where it was on the car, which is right over here. The only thing is this little blue clip. I think this goes towards the back side. So yeah, just transfer this over, just snaps into place. This attachment, I'm not sure how, I think it's glued in. So ideally you should buy a new piece for this and stick it on to the new one. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that piece. It didn't come with the kit. I guess I'll just delete the light. I won't even use it then. It's too much hassle anyway. I think we can just go ahead and throw this on. As simple as that. I'm not gonna reuse this connection. I'll just leave it dangling. I'm gonna basically delete the light. I won't really use it. But I'm gonna attach this back up into the fender here. And then we can grab our new side skirt. And basically where the tabs are, you line it up with the tabs on the side skirt. So let's just get this lined up here. It's a little tricky to try to get these lined up here. mean, this is lining up. So yeah, you just have to kind of play around with it. Getting the clips on are pretty difficult. But yeah, if you just give it a nice push, it does go into place. And so far, body lines are pretty okay. So what you want to do here is you basically want to lift the side skirt and like bend it over, you know, to cup over this bracket. So up and over, snap it in. Just want to do this one by one. And basically work your way down until you get to the front. There we go. All right, and there you go. We just popped it right in. Pretty decent for aftermarket. Look at this line. Pretty flush. The gaps are pretty consistent all the way across over here. The only part that's a little wonky is the front here. Here there's a massive gap. And then there's a decent gap here. And that's mainly because of my aftermarket fender here. This needs a lot of adjusting in general, and so that's why that's a little off. It's mainly the fender that's the problem, not this part, but honestly, fitment wise, pretty dang good. Over here, if you look carefully, this part is in, this part is out. Yet again, that's not the problem with the side skirt, it's the problem with the fender, because this gap is huge, and that's why this is sticking out, so this just has to go in more. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Wow, it's actually quite noticeable how aggressive this extra flare is. Comparing it to the OEM side, as you can see, the whole body just curves in. And then on this side, the body goes in and it kicks back out, which is really, really nice. And if you open the door here, you can see the lines are actually really crisp. Look at that. Very, very seamless. Perfect amount of gap here. It's like very flush to the body. But yeah, I'm gonna throw on the 10 millimeters on the bottom and drop the car and see what it looks like. And there we have it. We have the car back down on the ground, and I gotta say, it looks absolutely amazing. Wow, would you look at the final product? It's super subtle, yet it adds a nice bit of aggression, kind of like an OEM Plus kind of look. Visually, it does make the car look a little lower than it actually is. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to drop a like and a comment below, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.